second point you and Max make is that AGI is going to be an existential risk.
It could be.
Could be.
We don't.
And how so? How so?
Well, so you have these very powerful intelligences, and the question is, what do they apply that intelligence to? Now, if we're good, I think humanity is at a fork in the road where if we do things right, we will suddenly have these huge intelligences available to solve basically all the problems of humanity. Solve climate change, solve poverty, solve health issues, cure cancer. All that stuff is right. We're just right on the verge of that. On the other hand, if we don't choose our goals and things properly, these AIs will be great at warfare. They'll be great at, breaking into banks and stealing money. They'll be great at manipulating people to, get them to do whatever they want. And so we could end up easily in a dystopia where the goals that the AIs are pursuing aren't aligned with what most humans care about. And there are many forms of dystopia, and some of them end up with them saying, we don't need these pesky humans. Yeah, thank you, humans, for building us, but we're done with you. And the humans go extinct. So, right. And there are explicit stories about how that happens. Nukes is a big thing to think about. If the AIs, why would the AIs want to get in control of the nukes? Well, if they're in control of the nukes, they can get anything they want. They say, gee, we really would like much bigger data centers, and we'd really like to spread out over the entire Sahara Desert. And if you don't do that, well, we're just going to launch these nukes. So, so you can use, there's the opportunity to use threats as a stick, and then there of course are carrots also. Anybody that helps us, will get all the benefits in the world. We can create untold wealth and the best food ever, anything like that. So we're at this point, and we have to make the choice now. And I think the choices we make at this moment will impact, probably the next decade will be the critical decade in the path that humanity takes. And so we have to make these choices now. Unfortunately, most people are only vaguely aware of what's coming. And most governments, like we have a presidential election coming up, and we've been watching all the candidates come forth. Not a single one of them has said anything about AI, which will be the most important issue, over the next decade, presumably. And so what's going on? We have this crazy disconnect.